guys! Hey, so today is VEDA day 3, and as you probably already noticed, I am failing at this vlog every day in August challenge. That's okay, I will just upload a bunch at once and still push through. Today I'm going to be reviewing for you all the new adult books that I read back in February. So just like my adult fiction reads, there was 2 that I liked and 2 that I wasn't a huge fan of. So let's just go ahead and get started. I will say this, disclaimer, I don't remember a lot of what happened in these books. I actually forgot a lot. But I do remember if I liked it or if I didn't like the book. So I'll tell you what I remember at least. Okay. For the first book, I have Crash by Nicole Williams. This book is about Lucy and Jude. Lucy and Jude, I believe they met at a beach. They had beach houses right next to each other, or the houses are right next to each other. Lucy is a good girl. She volunteers a lot, she does her homework, and she wants to be a ballerina, random fact. And Jude is like that bad boy delinquent next door. And Lucy starts off at a new school, and lo and behold, look who's there, Jude. I really don't remember much about this book. I will say I didn't like it. There's actually a part where Lucy is mad at Jude because he did something. So she's like, I'm done. I don't want to have this relationship anymore. So he's like groveling and yes, like, you be back with me, blah, blah, blah. And so she finally says, yes, I'll give you another chance. And as soon as those words are out of her mouth, he's like, but if I ever do something bad again, you need to break up with me. I'm like, really? Like, why even get with her if you... I don't know. It was just terrible. Okay, 2 points I want to hit on. What I didn't like. I didn't like everything. Everything was terrible. I didn't like anything. I didn't like this book at all. Ooh. Honestly, it just felt like the author was plugging in a lot of, plot twists and turns that you see in a lot of romance, and none of it worked. Like, it just didn't work at all. So I gave Nicole Williams, I think I gave it 2 stars on Goodreads, but I would actually say this is more of a 1-star kind of book for me. I don't even know why I gave it 2 stars. I didn't enjoy it at all. The next book that I have is The Secret of Ella and Micha by Jessica Sorensen. Ended up getting a physical copy. This is one of the original paperback books, but I know that there's a different cover now. Anyways, back to what this book is about. So this book is about Ella and Micha, and they're best friends. They've been neighbors forever, and that's all I remember. I didn't have a problem finishing this book, but it was just an okay story. It wasn't anything spectacular. What didn't I like? I don't even know. I don't even have that many strong feelings about this one. I mean, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't great. Oops. I think if you like new adult and it's all you read, then yeah, go ahead and read this. But if you're not really into new adult and you want to read something from this genre, I think there are better books out there than this one. So 3 stars. That's what I have on Goodreads. 3 stars. Is On Dublin Street by Samantha Young. Oh my gosh, I love this. So this is about Jocelyn and Brandon. Jocelyn moves into a new apartment, and her roommate just happens to be the sister of Brandon Carmichael. And as soon as they meet, they have this instant attraction. Brandon, he wants up on that, and she wants nothing to do with him really, because she's had a I don't know, a really troubled past, and so she's really distant and she doesn't want a relationship. Like, she's not ready for that. She's not ready to open up to somebody, which I know it sounds cliche. That's in a lot of romance. It's so cliche, but Samantha Young, she's just such a good writer. I don't know what it is about her writing, but you don't feel like you read a story that's been told over and over again. And that's basically what this is. It is a story that's been told before, but Samantha Young is just such a good writer, and if you love new adult and you love romance, you definitely need to read Samantha Young. It's so good. And I did read book 2. So the 2 points I would hit on, what did I like? I liked everything. I don't even know, I loved everything. I loved the chemistry between these 2 characters. I love that even though it's this cliche girl with a troubled past, it was just written so well. What didn't I like about the book? I didn't like that it wasn't longer. For star rating wise, I give it 5 stars. Loves it. For the last book that I read, for my last new adult read, I will insert the cover right here because I don't own a physical copy of the book, and that is The Sea of Tranquility by Katja Millay. This story is about Nastya and Josh. Nastya is dealing with a very traumatic experience in her life, and it's all about her and Josh's relationship, how she's dealing with what happened to her in the past. I know in my TBR video I had said that I thought it might have some paranormal aspect to it because the summary was so vague, and it said something about, you know, coming back to life or something like that. It's not paranormal at all. It's contemporary all the way, but it's so good. What didn't I like? Honestly, I don't remember not liking anything about the book. I don't think I had any problems with it. What did I like? I love the twists that the author threw in there that I just wasn't expecting. I love how she could take something like so cliche and so overdone, girl with a troubled past, but just make it so good. And I loved the way it ended. I think it was just the perfect ending to this story, to this couple. Just kind of top it with a nice little bow. Loved it. So I gave the Sea of Tranquility 5 stars. Those are all the new adult reviews that I promised you back in February. Better late than never. But yeah, stay tuned, and tomorrow I will be doing the reviews on the YA books that I read. And now I didn't read them all. And there is one book to blame for this. So come back to find out which one I absolutely detested and put me in a complete and total reading slump. Threw me off my pile completely. And it was just so frustrating. I have so many feelings about this book. It's ridiculous. Yeah. So I will see you later. Bye.